Hello, everybody. My name is Jose, and next to me is Derek.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Next to them is Jenn, and we have a new member.
I totally broke
Please.
your concentration, didn't
Yeah,
I? I'm
yeah.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. So we have a little brand new caster with us. Her name is Allison. She's also an admin on the Nerds Rule the World page. Say hi, Allison.
Hi!
There we go. Okay. I thought
I'm
she was
also
like.
known as Siren on the page. Just so.
Yeah, Siren with a Y. Yes. So yeah, I was playing that religious music because the Steam Summer Sale has started today.
I'm not happy.
So do it. So do it. Go to Steam and
Yay!
buy stuff.
By the time
Oh.
this podcast comes out, it's gonna be halfway done.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's still gonna go on. So do it now,
So
and
we're
make
from-
sure to only get flash sales, community choices, or daily deals. Do not get anything else until the last day of the sale. And now I am sending it back to Jose.
Chances are that if you're listening to this midway through the week of the halfway through the summer sale, you already made a couple of mistakes, so you already know by now.
Yeah, the trials and
Yeah.
tribulations of buying stuff. It happens.
Oh yes.
So yeah, I kind of fucked up the introduction there. Apologize for that. So yeah, we got Jose, we got Jenn, we got Allison, and we have a special guest. Why don't you say hi?
Hi there.
Yes, this is Josh Bauer.
And what do you do, Josh Bauer?
I'm an artist out in Orlando, Florida. I just started into the convention scene. Just did my first one in Ocala Comic Con a couple weekends ago.
How's that experience for you?
It was a lot of fun. Definitely a new way of doing things. I've been doing a few art shows here and there. I've only been doing this like professionally and getting out there into different areas for about a year and a half now. So art shows I wasn't really too accepted and everything, but going to a comic convention with my comic book art with Spider-Man, Harley Quinn, Iron Man, I was real popular, and I had a lot of people stop by my table and sold quite a few things.
That's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro.
Oh yeah, it was.
Up some art for me. Yay!
Yeah, send some free art my way.
So one can say that in the competitive industry such as art and that you were lucky.
Yeah, it was probably a little different because it was a smaller convention with it being its first year. I think I was one of maybe 10 artists or less. But I had quite a few people that would go and stop by the table and go, okay, well, we're gonna go look around, and about 5 minutes later, they were back at my table buying stuff. So I was pretty popular there at least. We'll see what happens when I get into bigger conventions, but
Hopefully,
Yeah.
That's what I did at Comic Con though, because I didn't want to carry it all day. So like we go look at the art, and then I'd be like, "I'm coming back for that. Don't you sell that."
Over $300.
Shut up.
Well, yeah, I used to be like that one with my first, because I've been going to conventions for about 5 years as a fan, and the first year I went, every table I saw at first, I'm like buying stuff, and by the time I got to the other end of the convention, I was out of money. So I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta plan this out a little bit better next time. But
Yeah, it was my first Comic Con, and I spent $300, and mostly because Derek kept telling me, "Oh yeah, it's fine if you buy that. It's fine. Just buy it. You're fine."
Well, yeah, of course, because it is fine if you buy it because it's a convention and it's not gonna happen again. You know, I mean, till the next year, of course.
yeah.
Yes. The cons I go to don't sell swag like that. Usually it's always free because I don't go to comic cons or anything that has to do with anime. I always go to video game conventions and developer conventions because that's what I want to get into. So the cons I go to are rarely fun, mostly boring if you don't know what the developers are talking about.
Yeah, I remember one time that me, Jen, and this other girl that we were going with, I think her name was Libby. We sat down on this like game design or game development like thing, and we sat down there, and I fell asleep within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it was totally the wrong kind of video game. That well, it wasn't even video game. It was like board game development,
It
and
was
I thought
like
it was video
tabletop
game.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I was like asking questions, and they're like, and I'm like, oh, we're totally like not where I need to be right now.
Did you know that making tabletop games is actually harder than making video games?
I respect people that make tabletop games. I mean that stuff is hard. But I mean it's just when you go to something and you're expecting another thing, it's like why am I here?
Yeah, yes. So,
Yes.
Experience with the Green Ranger, he was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, we got to meet Jason David Frank. He played the Green Ranger on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and subsequently played other Rangers in Zeo and Turbo, etc. But yeah, he was a good guy in person. He was really chill. We got to go to one of his karate classes, and he taught some adults and children how to punch people. It was pretty cool.
he was not like Eric Wareheim, which is a dick. If you're hearing this, you're a dick, sir. You're a dick.
Okay, who's this guy?
Tim and Eric.
Yeah.
Eric Wareheim, fat guy, I think, or yeah, Eric is the yeah, Eric the fat guy with the beard. He's a dick in person.
Oh
If he's
wow.
not with his fiance, he's gonna be a dick to you. He's gonna take a photo, but he's gonna start insulting you and shit.
Well, I
He's a
thought the
dick.
guys from Walking Dead seemed kind of stuck up. Like they didn't seem to really care unless you paid to see them.
Yeah,
Only
basically, and
yeah, I
a
heard
lot.
the kid's pretty chill though. Carl,
Oh, well, of course, he's a kid. How else is he gonna act?
like Justin Bieber.
Chandler Riggs is the kid that plays Carl, and he seems very shy. Like he's not really sure how to react to everything that's going on. He was there at the SuperCon that I went to, and a lot of people were saying how he didn't seem very personable and stuff. And I'm just like, he's a kid, really?
Yeah.
He's not gonna go out of his way to be like, oh my god, hi, what's up?
I mean, his character has shot people. That's traumatizing.
Pretty sure.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like, oh hey, try to have a normal life walking off set, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm just a random 12-year-old kid that shoots people for a living.
That's gonna be an awesome job title, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, child stars like him, and of course the guy who played Anakin Skywalker in Episode 1. I heard he's like an absolute douchebag, but in a hilarious way. Like he just doesn't care.
Mm.
He's
Like
that
you ask
kind
him a
of
question,
guy that
you
would
ask
like
him
to
a
drink
question
with.
about Star Wars, and he's like, it was okay. I mean, girls weren't really into me. I got made fun of in high school. People kept calling me the Star Wars kid. It was that was it really. That
You
was
know
all.
who's
And
you know
yeah.
who's a really chill guy? I haven't met him in person, but I talked to him before, and it's Orlando Jones.
Really?
Yes,
Hmm.
he's really chill. He first talked to him in an AMA, and then I started throwing things at him in Twitter, and he actually responded. Really fun
Wait,
guy.
Orlando Jones, is that
Yes,
the guy from Mad TV?
from Mad TV Evolution, and he has a show on Machinima called Tainted Love.
Dude, that's so awesome. I love Orlando Jones. He
By the
played
way,
Dennis Rodman in the Mad TV sketches.
Yeah.
if you're listening to this, you're awesome, sir, and I would like
Yeah,
to meet
you
you
are
in person.
completely awesome, bro. I love the time machine.
I
I
thought
love.
Dean Cain seemed pretty nice too.
Oh yeah, Dean Cain is an awesome guy. Very very humble. I mean, yeah, he has certain views that some people may or may not agree with, but he's a good person. In person, I got to ask a question, and he was really cool.
Yeah,
I kind
he
of
seemed
just
very personable, and I don't like Superman, so.
yeah. So like, and I heard that the convention this year that we might be going to is gonna have the bad. He's it's okay, sorry, John Berthenol, or that douchebag from season 1 and season 2 of The Walking Dead is gonna be there.
Wow.
Um, you also got Daryl's gonna be there again.
Yeah,
William
William
Shatner.
Shatner!
William Shatner. So
His
excited,
Shatner's old.
dude. William Shatner, and the VIP package. If you get the VIP package, it's like $200. You get to like hang out with him and Leonard Nimoy, and I'm like, that is so cool.
You know,
Oh,
if I go,
John
you
is
know,
gonna be there?
if I go there, I am actually gonna buy that package because shit, who wouldn't love to talk to Leonard Nimoy?
Yeah, but
I
I'm
probably
sure
said his name wrong.
in my situation, it's like, oh yeah, who would want to meet Leonard Nimoy? Oh yeah, and who would want a PlayStation 4? You know, because that's what
I
I'm
can,
saving for.
I can make an exception.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's
Let me
all
see what
it's all
let me
coming
see
to
what
Switch.
other guests are coming to the convention.
I'm looking right now.
Okay.
Jason David Frank's coming back.
Hooray!
And
Oh,
Norman
Adam West and Burt Ward.
Yep.
What?
Nice.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Oh my god, that is so cool. I actually talked to a comic book store owner who actually sat down and had a drink with the Wizard World, you know, the owner of the Wizard World thing,
Mhm.
the runner of the convention, and he's like, we didn't know that the convention was going to be this popular, I didn't feel like we brought our A game this year. We come back next year, we're bringing our A game, and I guess he meant it because oh my god, Adam West and William Shatner in the same building.
I think I'm actually gonna pay for to get an autograph from Jason David Frank.
Yeah, I'll just have to see what the monetary situation is like.
It's only $20.
I think
20
it's worth it.
bucks?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I think
Well,
it's worth it.
if I have money left to spare, then maybe, but
Derek,
that's
this time I'm pushing you to spend money.
uh, I was very conservative of my money. The only things I really bought were like a Game Grump shirt and did I buy anything else, Jen? Do you remember?
I think you might have bought like little stuff, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I bought like this painting that someone did of Gambit, which I thought was pretty cool. And I bought some Aquaman comics, so that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
You know
what?
where all my money went? It
Of
went to
course.
buying stuff for other people.
You know what I want to buy? I want to buy Queen's Blade figurines. Those things are gonna be rare as fuck.
Oh, Jen, the guy, Peter Mayhew, the guy that plays Chewbacca from Star Wars, is gonna be there.
Oh man.
Oh my god. He's supposed to be really, really tall, like 6'11" or something, like crazy, like that.
I wonder if Stan Lee's gonna be there again.
Last year was really pushing it because it really seemed like he was having a tough time there.
I know. And you know what? I was very upset that he was like constantly surrounded by bodyguards.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a very popular guy, and I can completely understand, why he would need the security.
Yeah, but all I wanted to do was like have him acknowledge me in some way, shape, or form. My life would have been like completed almost.
Yeah, because, the guy's gonna die eventually, I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
the guy's pushing 90 years old. I mean,
He was hobbling around. He just had a heart attack recently.
I know, the guy's a trooper.
Ugh,
Not a
it's gonna be a
stormtrooper.
sad day when he passes.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a terrible day when it passes.
And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna take Andrew Garfield's idea and make Spider-Man gay. That's what's gonna happen when Stan Lee dies.
No, please don't. You know what? Just because you can make a character gay doesn't mean you should.
Right? Thank you.
That's the thing. I don't mind that our country is finally starting to accept, people of different, that prefer different sexual orientations. But the thing is, when you have an established character for an established period of time being straight, you cannot just go out and turn him a different sexual orientation because that's going to make people upset. And,
Yeah,
and they're not going to. And they're not going to be upset because, they're homophobic. They're going to be upset because here's this comic book person that they've read for 40 to 50 years, and they do something drastic like this, and it's not cool. It's not something that you should do. And, I just don't think it's acceptable to do that.
Stan Lee is, I'm sure he's not backing it at all.
Oh no, I'm sure that Andrew Garfield was kind of kidding around when he said that comment, though. So I don't blame him.
They asked him, and he was like, "No, like I wouldn't mind." It was like, "No, no, 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 please God,
No,
no."
he said that he was joking, but at the same time, he kind of wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
just
I feel sorry for the actress though that had to come in and dye her hair and do all her lines and do all that stuff only to be cut out of the movie. It's like, oh come on, you know?
yeah, but I know why they're doing it.
What? Why?
They're setting up for the Gwen Stacy stuff. I don't want
Oh,
to.
let me play a
Spoiler
sad
alert.
song on the world's smallest violin.
No, I'm pretty sure that that's gonna happen in the second one, though.
That's
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying. That's
that's
why
gonna
Mary
happen.
Jane's gonna be in the third one.
Mary Jane
No,
is one of my
I would
life
like her to
for.
make like an ending cameo where she says that one line, you know?
What?
You know that one line, you know, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Just
Oh
ending shot. It'd be perfect.
yeah. What were you saying, Josh?
What's that?
Oh, I thought you were trying to say something.
It was
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what? I'm confused now. Anyway,
Spoiler
He was
alert,
trying to
though.
say how badass his arrow painting is gonna be.
You keep putting so much pressure on me with that one. You're gonna freak me out.
I'm sorry, but you decided to paint this guy, okay? Like, I am not even kidding how much I love him. I love the show, and you're painting it now. So,
Oh
you're
yeah,
the one that put the pressure on yourself.
I know. I'm a huge fan of the show, so I had to take a break from the Avengers ones. So I had to do something different.
Awesome.
Yeah.
sí, señor.
Well, I'm excited to see it too.
Yeah, it's getting there. I didn't get to it much this tonight, but hopefully by the end of this weekend I'll have it done. I've been knocking them out like really quickly, which is really crazy. So I
Nice.
finished 2 paintings in like maybe 2 days or less. So
Cool. You're
yeah, I'm
just on
trying
one
to.
of those creativity sprees. I get those too.
Oh yeah, I'm still coming off the high from the convention and everything. So and I want to try to build up and have a good portfolio for the next comic con that I'm at.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that and how else are you
sew,
going to pass those rainy days?
Exactly.
I sew and do all kinds of art stuff. I can't draw or paint for the life of me, but I do like just crafting things. I scrapbook and stuff like that. So I just get on these sprees where like all of a sudden everything is everywhere because I'm just trying to do like so many like artsy crafty things in a small amount of time.
Oh yeah. I'm usually working on at least 2 paintings at one time because I can't stand to wait for the paint to dry and just sit there and stare at it while it dries. So I'll do certain colors on one painting and then hop over and work on another one. Sometimes I'll have like at least 3 paintings going on at once.
That's how I am with books. I like I can't stay on one book too long or else I'll get bored with it. So usually I'm reading like 3 books at one time or like, a certain amount of time.
Now that's crazy to me because I can't even read one book, let alone multiple.
I can't read at
Seems
all.
boring. I like the television. It shows me pretty pictures and I don't have to do any work for it.
I would much rather read a book than watch TV any day.
No,
Oh
no,
my
no.
god.
I would.
Do you guys remember Hooked on Phonics?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, yeah.
1-800 ABCDEFG.
Does
Then
the
you're
number
trying to
actually work?
figure out how many people are screwing up trying to type the numbers out. What did they say again?
Yeah, it's like 111222333.
It's actually 222
Oh. Oh wait, no, it's 2223334.
Oh, you gotta
Oh.
Three
remember
has
that.
three numbers.
Yeah, ABCDEFG, dude.
No, I thought three had four numbers. What? Who the fuck uses
You
a
damn
phone
Puerto
these days?
Ricans with your crazy phone numbers.
It's a phone. Seriously, I call everybody through Skype. I don't know about you guys.
Puerto Ricans.
Hey,
Damn
hey,
Puerto Ricans.
Oh,
we're invading your country slowly.
Hey man, I would perfectly welcome you as the 51st state of our United States.
Please don't. That's gonna. You don't know how many Puerto Ricans don't want that.
God bless America.
And Puerto Rico.
Hey,
And Puerto Rico. It's gonna have like an asterisk God bless America and Puerto Rico. Hey, home, sweet
But
home.
now we have a different uh, uh, Independence Day, and I really don't want them to change it because we became a state. So I prefer not being a state because
Oh, that's right.
You
That's
could have
Cinco de
two
Mayo, isn't it?
independent
no,
days.
it's actually the 28th of June, I
Oh,
believe.
that's my birthday.
Yes. Basically, what we do is we wait until it's 12 a.m., throw ourselves backwards in open ocean, and it gives us good luck.
And
That's
then you
cool that you do that
and
on
then
my
you
birthday.
send the mariachi band.
I am not amused.
Jose is not amused.
Tacos for everyone! Ole! Independencia!
We drink a
That
lot
is
of
a
rum.
little stereotypical, huh? Just saying.
Stereotypical.
The difference between Puerto Ricans and Mexicans is honestly the food and that we drink rum instead of tequila.
Tequila!
So
Tequila.
I can drink 151 like a pro. I don't know about you. Can you do that?
I like my shots of tequila.
Uh-huh.
Derek doesn't like alcohol.
I know. We discussed this
Yeah,
last episode, so it wouldn't make any sense doing it again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I used to drink, I like tequila, but now I don't drink anymore, so it's kind of, you know.
Every
Speaking
time
to
I hear that tequila song, it reminds me of the original Ninja Turtles movie, where they're like ninjutsu, and they're ordering the pizza. Does anyone remember that besides me?
I remember that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yay!
speaking
Yay! Somebody remembers something.
speaking of remembering speaking of remembering stuff, segue to our next topic. What we are playing, reading, watching, listening, doing, jumping, etc.
Etc. Etc.
Yeah, I forgot we were gonna be a more organized podcast this time around.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
I've been trying to steer it in the right way. I've been trying.
Who needs organization?
Apparently, our
Thank
viewers
you.
want.
I don't use organization. I go
Apparently,
off
our
the
viewers
flow.
asked for it, so our listeners asked for organization. That's what I'm
They
doing.
do?
Yes.
I thought we didn't have any reviews.
Well, our
Yeah.
first episode. Well, technically, our first we didn't have any reviews, but friends of mine told me that. And first episode has like 50 downloads. Second episode has like 45 downloads.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
I downloaded them too.
Yay!
Alright.
I wanted to see what I was getting into.
It got downloaded so much that I had to. They made me pay for bandwidth.
That is a load of crap.
Yeah. Oh, you're making our website popular. Now we're gonna charge you.
Yeah, screw those guys, you know.
Anyways,
So yeah, let's get back on subject with that. What we are playing, reading / watching. All right, let's start with Jose since he is our ringleader.
I guess. Playing. I've been playing Killing Floor and Alice Madness Returns.
That's a good game.
It's creepy,
Mhm.
very creepy. They're
I want
both
to play that.
they're both very creepy games, to be honest. They're creeping the shit out of me, honestly. It's getting
Dude, the Disney movie was creepy.
no. This is creepy. Like
Wow.
No,
the-
I'm just saying, you know, if you watch a Disney movie, it is just
Dude.
completely balls to the walls insane.
there are monsters that are made of tar. They have engines in the back, and they're just doll faces made of
Oh yeah,
tar.
the one with 3 heads and stuff.
Yes, and
Yeah,
then
those are cool.
there's some that are not creepy but funny, like the instead of bloat flies, they're bolt flies, like giant bolts that fly on you. But
No, bloat flies I think are in Fallout.
yeah, no, but it was a callback to
Yeah,
Fallout.
bloat flies are in Fallout.
It was a
Have you
call.
seen the pig noses?
Oh, the snouts, yes, the snouts.
Yeah.
You
Flying
throw.
pig noses.
You have a pepper machine gun that you can throw at pig snouts, and it reveals parts of the map that you haven't seen.
That's
And
really cool.
And it's a really frustrating platformer, to be honest. Like there. It's good that Alice can glide, but sometimes that shit doesn't work.
Yeah, and she can teleport.
That shit doesn't work either sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It has bad controls, but it has a good story, and It's has a horror aspect to it, so it's $10 now. I bought it for $4 before the Steam Summer Sale. So if you can get your hands on it, buy it. If not, I don't know what the hell. I think you can get it on Xbox for $25. Hey,
So
not all of our listeners have PCs,
it's
Very
true.
true.
That's very true. Yes.
and not all of our listeners like to read Aquaman.
Very
And
true.
they should, but they should though. New 52 Aquaman, written by Jeff Johns. He's the same guy that wrote for the Green Lantern and made him cool.
Talking about reading, I've been reading a book I bought from the. God damn it! I've been reading a.
Jose, are you okay? Do you need medical attention? Because it sounds like you got hit by a motorcycle.
I did get hit by a motorcycle. But I'm fine. I can't die. I'm like
You're
I'm-
immortal.
Walk it off. Walk it off.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, I'm like Jim
Puerto
Carrey
Rican
wearing.
rum makes you immortal.
Yes, exactly. What was I gonna
It's
say?
just a flesh wound.
I'm
He's
reading.
just a flesh wound.
I'm reading the Bone Shaker. I'm actually reading a book the first time in a year and a half.
Is that a romance novel?
No, it's a fantasy novel set in the
Sounds like a
Gold Rush
porn
era.
book.
That's what I said. Sounds like a romance novel.
It's called the Bone Shaker because they drill. It's about mines and drilling and yeah. That doesn't make it any better.
It's about drilling, huh?
Yeah. Long, hard drilling.
I think that's the only thing that any of us caught out of that is about drilling.
Anyway, if you have $1 to spare, go to humblebundle.com and download it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's 4 books for $1. And if you
Yeah.
don't read, that'll get you into reading, and it's for Kindle. So how
And
about
you
that
also
shit?
get that Will Wheaton book.
No, you
Will
get it for
Wheaton?
you get Will
Will
Wheaton for
Wheaton.
$10. You get Will Wheaton for $10. So I didn't get the Will Wheaton book. So Will Wheaton
Will
can fuck himself. I'm
Wheaton.
not gonna pay $10 for his book. So,
Shut up, Will. You get nothing and you won't like it.
and listening, I've been listening to a lot of Hasune Miku. If you don't know what that is, Hasune Miku is a Vocaloid, aka a hologram in Japan.
So like the gorillas.
Better.
Better than the
Because-
gorilla.
I don't know, man. The gorillas are
Vocaloids-
pretty awesome.
I own all the Gorillas things, but it's better in a way that it's more creative, because it's just voice samples that are modulated.
So auto-tune.
It's modulated voices that they sell. Please continue. I'll be right back. Continue with Jen. I'll be right back.
Okay,
He's gonna recover from his motorcycle flesh wounds.
so I am not currently playing anything right now, but I'm planning on buying Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 1
It's about time.
for PC. I just got done reading Deadpool Team Ups BFFs, and it made me laugh so hard I thought I was gonna die or pee my pants. It was
Or
freaking
both.
hilarious. I've been posting shots of it that I took on the page because they were so funny. I did not know that Deadpool was a Thor fanboy, but he is.
I didn't know that either.
And then now I'm reading a book about vampires and stuff, but I don't remember what it's called. And I'm
Twilight.
also, it's not Twilight. It's about real vampires that have sex. And then
Twilight.
Twilight Triple X maybe. And then I'm reading.
Be better than the
another-
original then.
I'm reading another Deadpool comic. It's what's it called? Secret Invasion, I believe. And then I've been watching Defiance as usual, and Under the Dome. Defiance, Schlacko. That's my favorite word in the world.
Dude,
now.
Jen, Defiance, as of this recording, is $13 on Steam.
Yeah, but I heard the game sucks.
For the price, I mean, there's no subscription.
Yeah, very true. Anyways, the TV show is getting very good. I'm learning alien languages, and I'm watching Under the Dome, which is like Stephen King.
I love Stephen King.
I keep thinking that this TV show is gonna get good. I'm like, okay, the next episode, it's gonna get good. It's going there, and then it doesn't. And then I'm like, for real, the next episode is gonna be fucking good. It's gonna be great, and then it's not.
Reminds
But
me a lot of Heroes.
I'm still hoping, like, I think it's on the 4th episode, that the 5th episode somehow shows me that it's going somewhere that I want it to go. But somehow I keep watching it.
Yeah, it sounds like the third season of Heroes for me, where I was like, please be good, come on, I don't want this show to be can't.
Jose!
It's his dog.
Yeah. Jose, control your mutt.
Remember to get your dog spayed and neutered.
Apparently he doesn't like Dome.
I don't blame him, man.
Yeah, he doesn't like that either. As far as what I'm listening to, I have been listening to the new cover of Watchtower. I forgot who is doing it. Hold on, let me look at my Spotify.
Hawthorne Heights.
It is not Hawthorne Heights. I hate that fucking band. Oh my god, I hate them so much.
To our listeners, if you ever want to piss off Jen, just play Hawthorne Heights.
Or talk about Aquaman.
Why do you hate them so much, Jen?
Yeah, Jen, what did they do to you?
Oh my goodness. When I was in high school, that whole like emo thing had just started. And so that was like a band that people played a lot. And no. Oh, so that song, All Along the Watchtower, it's a cover. It's by Devlin and Ed Sheeran. It's really good.
Are they Japanese?
I don't think so. One of them's British, and he raps. But anyways, it's a really good song. And I've been listening to it on repeat, and actually my aunt's been getting tired of it because she said she hears it while she's sleeping now. So,
that's creepy.
Yeah. All right, so next is Derek.
Hooray! Okay, so let's see what I've been playing. Yeah, League of Legends mostly. Been playing a lot of League of Legends for the past week or so. Been really getting addicted to it. Almost getting 4800 IP for all you League of Legends players out there. So to unlock a new character. So I'm really excited about that. Don't know who I'm gonna pick yet, but anyways, what else am I playing? Animal Crossing New Leaf for the 3DS. I've been playing that every single day since I got it. What else? Also, I'm playing Borderlands 2 off and on, and recently got started in the open beta of Firefall, which is basically like Defiance, only that it's slightly better. So yeah, if you like games like Defiance, check out Firefall. It's pretty cool. There's jetpacks. I mean, yeah. As far as what I'm watching, I've been watching a lot of Liam Neeson movies recently. A couple days ago, I had this little marathon and I watched Unknown and Taken like in the same night because they were on separate networks. So like Unknown was on TNT, and then Taken was on FX. So literally 8 to 10 it was Unknown, then 10 to midnight it was Taken. So
nice.
Yeah, I loved Liam Neeson. I love what he does. He's a great drama actor, but he's also a fantastic action star too. I love how he can transition to that, and he's also the voice of Dad in Fallout 3.
In Fallout 3.
Yay!
Sorry.
Yeah, I guess we got ourselves a little Fallout fangirl going on here.
Shut up.
No, it's totally fine. I'm waiting for the Steam sale to kick in so I can get Fallout 3 for very cheap. Like I'm expecting $5, $3 maybe. Anyways, so yeah, I've been doing a lot of Liam Neeson movies, and then as far as reading goes, mostly Aquaman comics.
Boo.
Yeah, and also I am subscribed to PC Gamer magazine, so I read that every month. So pretty sweet.
Do you ever notice that when you talk about Aquaman that everyone giggles?
You ever notice that You ever notice that the sun is the amount of fucks I give, Jen? Um,
Just thought I'd
so
point it out.
so let's go to Allison. Allison, what are you playing, reading / watching?
Well, I
She has a
haven't
slight microphone
really
delay. Just
started
give her time.
playing it yet, but the next game that I'm going to start playing is Mass Effect. I just
I love
recently
Mass
finished
Effect.
Dishonored, and I accidentally got the High Chaos ending. Yeah, I want to try and redo Dishonored and get the Low Chaos ending. Because
Yeah,
High Chaos kind of scared the bejesus out of me.
yeah, High Chaos. Dishonored is the kind of game where the more you kill, the harder the game gets. So your best bet is to go with low chaos in the first playthrough, which is an all stealth thing. And for that, you're gonna have to do a lot of sleep darts. And I mean a lot of sleep darts.
Yep.
And don't throw them in the water because that kills them. Yeah.
Hide them in the dumpsters.
Yes, hide them in the dumpster. Like I have like a stack of like 10 people in the dumpster. It's hilarious. It's like one giant
I
garbage
started
orgy.
doing that, but I did that a little too late.
Uh yeah, well, at least you can play it again. That's all that's good. But yeah, Mass Effect is really good. I got the first, second, and third games for PC, so
Yeah, my brother has all three of them on the 360, so he told me that I can borrow the second and third one whenever I need to. But
nice.
yeah,
So Allison, what color are you
so
picking?
excited. What? I
What
haven't
color are you
got.
picking,
What are you
Allison?
talking about?
What
What
color? What
color
color are
am
you
I
picking,
picking?
Allison? There's green, red, and blue. What color are you picking?
Green?
Like maybe like
Blue?
two people in our audience
I
got
don't
that joke.
know.
Well, then you're in for one
Okay,
hell of an ending because you chose green.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
You know what? I'm still making fun of that. It's hilarious.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. What I'm talking
I don't
about is that
either.
okay, when Mass Effect 3 came out, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the ending because it was very ambiguous. It was basically it did not like finish tying things up. Like it felt like
Oh,
that none of your decisions
they did
infected the
what they
story.
did with Dragon Age.
Yeah, pretty much. They felt none of your decisions in the previous games really had any effect on the ending, and basically, there were three different endings you can choose. One was green, one was red, and one was blue. And apparently, these endings, no matter which you chose, besides some scenes here and there, were exactly the same except with different color filters: green, red, and blue.
Oh, for the fuck of everything.
Yeah, so that's why I asked because green, red, or blue, that's the color explosion you can pick.
Wow, so many options.
Wow, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Luckily, BioWare recently released the extended version, like the extended DLC, which is a better ending, thank God. Um, so yeah, they fixed it somewhat, but yeah. So that's about it. I mean, sorry for interrupting you, Austin. Please continue.
It's cool because I totally interrupted you the last time, so I deserved that.
Yeah, because nobody got my
As
joke.
far as what I'm reading though, really?
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna continue on
Nobody got.
pretend nothing happened.
Okay, continue. I'm just gonna sit here quietly and not mention it again.
Good, thank you. As far as
You're
reading,
welcome.
I just finished reading the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, which, by the way, was pretty awesome. But now I'm starting to read the Heroes of Olympus, and I've heard that it gets pretty depressing at one point. so I'm kind of worried about that. But along with trying to read that, I'm also reading the Game of Thrones books, which is the Song of Fire and Ice series. Pretty badass.
Yes.
Awesome.
And the TV shows that I'm watching, everything is on a break.
Oh,
All of my
Aw,
shows are on a break.
lame.
It sucks. I have
My
Arrow, Supernatural, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Orphan Black, Doctor Who. None of it's on.
That's a bummer,
So
man.
sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you can talk now,
Well, that's
Derek.
cool. I can talk. You give me permission to talk.
Derek can't talk.
Yes, I'm giving
Why can't I talk?
you permission.
Derek doesn't know how to talk.
I don't see any reviewers going, "Oh, Derek should talk less."
No, all the ladies are like, oh, Derek should talk more.
Oh, hell yeah.
And now all of the ladies hate me, of course.
It happens, I guess.
All right, so now on to Josh. What if you want to answer what you're playing, reading, and watching?
Yeah.
Let's see. Playing. I haven't been playing much, but the last thing I played was Injustice.
Awesome.
Gods Among Us.
Yes. Yes. I was beat that the whole storyline, beat it in a couple different other characters. Going through the side story modes like Mortal Kombat style and whatever. Reading. I don't read much, so that's kind of a not a non-category for me unless you count like reading for more um, comic book conventions. I'm trying to hunt down and stuff, but other than that, let's see. Watching, I'm kind of the same as Allison. Everything's on break. I have been rewatching the Once Upon a Time season 2. I don't know if anybody else watches that here,
Dude,
but
I love
Once
that
Upon a
show.
Time.
yeah, yeah, I've been rewatching that because I love catching the. Every time you rewatch it, you catch something smaller that it doesn't. You don't think it's a big deal then at the beginning, but through halfway through the series, it's like, oh, this little thing here was a huge deal. It's like, oh, good to know now. So glad
I
I pay
love
attention.
Captain Hook. Oh my gosh, he's such a
Oh
pro,
yeah,
and I
he
love
is
it.
one of my favorites. They picked the perfect Captain Hook, and he's just a badass. I love him.
They casted all the characters very well.
Oh yeah. I swear they pulled Belle like right out of the books. She
Yeah,
just seems like perfect for the role. And then my favorite, personal favorite, is Rumpelstiltskin because he
yeah.
can play like a complete psycho, gonna kill everybody guy, and then like the calm, cool, but still gonna kill you guy.
That guy needs to be the next Doctor Who.
That would
Seriously.
be pretty wicked.
That would be awesome.
So yeah, that's all I've been watching and everything. So
Sweet.
Sweet. Jinx, you owe me soda.
You owe me soda. You owe
No,
me
you owe me
$300 that I spent at Comic Con.
What was that? What was that? Okay, must have been the wind. Sorry.
So Jose,
Yes.
are you ready for Spanish time with Jose?
Oh.
Spanish time with Jose. Ole!
Okay. We're not advertising the brand that makes chalupas because there is a brand that's called that.
It's called Ole.
Yeah, Jose Ole.
Oh. Only you would know that.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Are those Puerto Ricans?
It's a Costco's.
It's at Costco's.
So what's the Spanish word for today?
The Spanish word for today is actually a curse word, so you can defend yourself if you're going on vacation to a place that talks Spanish.
All right.
So, what basically I am going to say is a string down sentence of what you can say if you think or know somebody's insulting you, but if you want to say it and not get beaten up. So, what I'm gonna say is this. Basically, let's say somebody calls you a cabron, right? You don't want to be called that. Well, basically, what you say is, Tu abuelo hijo de puta. Basically say, it basically means fuck your grandfather, you son of a bitch. Since you didn't mention your mother, is his mother, is not an insult.
I totally the only Spanish
Wow.
bad words, so I picked that up like right away.
So I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Tu abuelo hijo de puta. And yeah, so have fun in wherever you are. If it's Mexico, Spain, Puerto Rico, or you just want to seem intellectual to people who don't know anything about Spanish, impress them with what you just learned.
Awesome. Spanish time with Jose.
Ole! And now it's time for our next segment. Nerdy news.
Do you have anything, Derek?
Of course I do. I have the magic of the internet. Alright, so let's see what's been going on in the world of video gaming. Well, first off, if you didn't catch my intro where I totally, lost Jose's cool, Steam Summer Sale, as of this recording, is started today. So, that's going on, and, kiss your wallet goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. But
Steam is
yeah.
not letting me kiss my wallet goodbye.
Poor Jose can't buy his games. No, I want to buy my endless space game. Oh.
I just sent an angry email. They're gonna respond. They legit responded me back in 2 seconds saying we're gonna try and fix it. Give us like 3 seconds or something like that.
1, 2, 3. Did they fix it?
No.
Then fuck them. Anyways, no, Valve is awesome. Anyways, what are the other news going on here? Oh, right. Oh, Jen, go ahead.
Okay, so I was just reading this article about a dad in Florida who rented out an entire movie theater so his son and him could play video games on a big screen for his son's 13th birthday.
I saw that on Reddit,
That's
actually.
awesome.
I thought that was really cool.
And it was only $300 for 5 hours, and they got pizza, and they got popcorn and soda and all that stuff. It said they played Fallout, Skyrim, Minecraft, Halo, Call of Duty, and Portal. And also, they could only stand about 5 minutes of Dead Space, too. But they tried to play it.
Man, no, Dead Space is a scary game. Oh my god.
Shit, it is.
I want to play it so
It's
bad.
$15.
I love horror survival.
It's $15 right now in the summer sale for both titles.
Yeah, I would wait for a flash sale, community choice, or daily deal.
I don't think it's gonna get
What is that on Steam? Because I totally don't do Steam.
And then you
Yeah, that's on Steam.
It's a good time to start, you know?
Yeah. Start. It's awesome.
I think we all need to invest in renting out a theater for a day to play video games.
I think that'd be awesome. I think it'd be really cool.
Well,
You
give me
should
that on
totally
my
do
next
that in Florida.
Oh, that's right, because Jen and Allison are thinking of moving to Florida and being stupid.
I'm moving to Florida.
No, I live in Florida.
Well, I'm moving to Florida as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
You're the only one that's gonna stay in Portland, you boring fuck.
Yeah.
I told you, Derek, I have a passenger seat. I'm road trip.
Well, maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's just, I got college.
Join
You know, I
me
got
on your road
college.
trip.
Wow, dude, we all have college. Why don't you switch online?
Well, I don't know, because then that would mean going to a different thing and them having different requirements to graduate, and I just don't want to deal with all that.
I'm waiting to graduate anyway.
Yeah. So once I get that done, I may take your offer. So.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure when I'm leaving anyway, so we'll see if our times match up.
Just keep us posted, I guess, yeah.
I want to get my house. I want to get an apartment so badly because there's so many things I want to buy but I can't because people will think weird of me.
Okay. So.
I have all my Ninja Turtle pictures from Comic-Con that I need to hang up.
Well, I want to hang up my Axel Ross is the comic book artist, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know his name. He made a poster for Watch Dogs and I have it.
That's really cool.
Apparently it's worth a lot of money. I don't know.
Sweet.
So, All right. Other news in the video game world. A recent tournament competition hosting Super Smash Brothers Melee was stalled and subsequently reinitiated by Nintendo for unknown reasons. So
Huh.
basically what Nintendo did was like, yeah, we don't want this streamed on the internet. Go fuck yourself. And they were like, oh, we changed our mind. We have Chinese food and we talk it over and everything's okay now.
Wow, Derek offending people left and right today. Jesus Christ.
No, 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 no. I just talk and my mind kind of just it's
It
kind of in the
happens.
back, just taking a chill pill.
It
But no,
happens. Don't worry about
as
it.
some of you may know, I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy, and I love Nintendo and everything about them. You guys are awesome. So, um, so yeah, that happened, and I still don't know why Nintendo is being all weird with streaming and Let's Plays and all that stuff and all the restrictions they're doing with their games. Because honestly, the more that Let's Plays and things that come out, the more money they make because it just advertises the game. I mean, who wouldn't complain about free advertising?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. So another announcement was that Don Matrick, after being subsequently replaced, has been replaced, as of this podcast, by someone named Julie Larson Green. Hopefully, she doesn't fuck up. In other news,
Can't do any worse.
yeah,
Well,
exactly. I mean,
people
can't
can
be.
do worse.
They can, but let's just hope they don't. Because at this point, the Xbox brand is basically sinking and swirling around in a toilet being flushed right now. So I don't know what's going on with that. And what's another thing that I was gonna talk about? Oh yes. So what I was talking about last episode with the kid that posted that got arrested for a comment he made over League of Legends. Recently, his mother started a petition on Change.org that's recently got over 100,000 signatures. So if you can find that, and you believe that, hey, the punishment doesn't meet the crime, go ahead and sign that petition because it's worth it. Well, apparently, today there was an update that apparently someone completely paid the bail. Some anonymous tipper gave his mom $500,000, which was the bail that he needed to get out of jail.
Weird.
Yeah,
I mean, cool, but
just out of the blue, he's like, "Oh, here's your money." Like, we don't even know who the guy is. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how soon this guy is going to get out of jail. If he still needs to go to trial, that all these things are just really mysterious. But all I know is that the kid's been in jail so far for, I believe, and I could be wrong here. Let me check my sources here. He's been in jail for 4 months now. Yeah, 4 months.
wow.
Fun.
Yeah, it's just
I think
ridiculous.
that's enough time. I mean, if he was to go to jail at all, I would say only like maybe 2 months. But
There's so many people out there that deserve that jail cell more than he does,
well,
'Cause
yeah, for sure.
yeah, I mean, there's people that rob and kill and do all that stuff, and this kid, all he said was something about shooting up a school, and he didn't mean it. I mean,
Remember, when I say this is because I don't consider Puerto Rico part of our country. Your country is full of paranoids and hypocrites.
Yeah, and but on top of that, like,
Well, but you also have to remember that we've had a lot of school shootings.
No, I know,
yeah,
I know, and it's like, but you can't be. It's impossible to have a government that's that paranoid.
you
yeah,
know some, sometimes, I think to myself, and I think, sometimes I kind of just want to move to Canada or move to the United Kingdom because I just can't take, I just can't stand what,
Move to Puerto Rico.
all that stuff.
yeah. Move
So.
to Puerto Rico. You have Latino in your blood. Just do it.
I guess, yeah, I think that'd be cool. I guess Jose would have to be my translator,
I'll do that shit. I don't
probably.
You'll
care.
pick up Spanish quick if that's all they speak. Then you'll pick it up.
Yeah, most likely. I
If you
mean,
stay in the tourist
I guess
area, you can speak English all the time. There's one
yeah.
city that only speaks English. Well, they're supposed to only speak English, but they don't do it.
Okay. So yeah, let's see.
Ooh, I just
Oh,
read that DuckTales HD is coming out in August. That's kind of exciting. August 13th for PlayStation, Steam, and Wii U. And the Xbox Live version will debut on September 11th.
Wow.
So,
that's awkward.
yeah, and the fact that they're not getting it for like another month, that's kind of weird.
Is it a special
Yeah.
edition?
Um,
Like
but yeah,
that's
I'm
a
kind
It's
of excited.
no.
I miss games.
It's kind of weird they're releasing on PSN first then Xbox because PSN doesn't it have like a different architecture or some shit like that?
I think so.
yeah, apparently. Like the PS3 has like cell processing architecture, so it's much more harder to develop, and that's what they're fixing in the PS4 is because they're replacing it with an AMD x86
AMD for the win.
instead. Yeah, with 1.3 teraflops.
What does that mean? People that don't know programming don't know.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you know what that means.
Please, we're desperate.
Yes.
No, we're not desperate.
Oh, so Amazon is sold out of the PS4 and Xbox One?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I'm glad I got the bundle when I did.
Me
And
too.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, they're completely sold out. GameStop is too. They're not taking pre. They originally opened up the floodgates for unlimited pre-orders, but now they're not taking them anymore.
And
So,
Xbox One is sold out at Best Buy.
quote unquote, sold out. They've exhausted their sales. More like they took an exhaust and they set all the Xbox Ones on fire. At least that's what I think they should do.
Anyway,
Um.
that's still pretty cool. I mean, for either, it's cool
Oh,
that people are really getting into it.
oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the Wii U didn't even sell out in pre-orders. So the fact that like it's getting all this attention. This could be one of the biggest generations for gaming in a long time.
Yeah.
Like this,
And the shortest.
maybe we'll see. I mean, from what I heard, the longevity is going to be for these consoles a decade.
Bullshit.
We'll see because the previous generation, the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube generation lasted 5 years, while this generation lasted about 7 to 8 years. So we might seeing a more progressive, especially with the architecture of the PS4, we might be seeing a more progressive gaming generation where it literally lasts a decade, which would be nice because I want to save money.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, not having to buy a console every
2 years or something.
is goddamn annoying.
Yeah, I'm not excited about it. But I usually buy everything like a few years later anyway, so.
Yeah, that yeah. See, I agree with that too. Oh, and another piece of news that we got here. Okay, so a couple days ago, as of this podcast, the PlayStation Facebook recently posted a teaser page saying "When Worlds Collide." There were a lot of interpretations. I personally thought it was going to be release date. I was praying to God it was a release date, but no, it is a new Ratchet and Clank game for the PlayStation 3.
Yay.
For not even PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. So glad
Yay.
Insomniac is making games again with Sony because that's awesome. But yeah, I was kind of holding out for a release date or a PS4 title. It was neither. So hopefully Gamescom.
I thought it was a Destiny cross-platform with PC.
See, that's what I thought too. It had to be either Destiny or release date because
the poster looked like Destiny poster.
well, also the solar eclipse is going to happen in November, so
That's creepy that you know that.
well, that's what a lot of people are saying is because the pictures of a solar eclipse and the solar eclipse is going to happen in November, so people assumed that was when the release date was going to be. But yeah, so yeah. So that happened, and hopefully waiting for Gamescom in August for them to formally announce a launch date. We know it's in November, but we don't know exactly when, so it's only a matter of time.
Sweet.
Any other news articles from you guys that you would like to talk about?
No.
No.
Not at all? Okay. So I guess we are moving on to Top 5. Top 5 is our new segment that we got, and we basically take a topic, like say top 5 things we want to do before we die, whatever, and we go ahead and we talk about it. So On today's first episode, we are talking about the top 5 fictional characters you would like to bone and why.
Bone.
Yay!
Boner.
Bone.
Okay, so with that, who is gonna start?
Jen.
I can.
Okay,
Oh man, I
So,
was going to.
Oh, okay then, Siren.
do you want to start, Allison?
Oh, you're gonna let me do it?
Yes.
If you want
yeah.
to.
Yay! Okay, because I know that we have one of the same characters,
Yeah.
so I want to do this one first. So, not in any particular order except for the first one, I have Deadpool, because, I mean, come on, that would be like the best sexual commentary ever. Can you imagine that? Right?
Oh man.
Yeah. See, now you're imagining it.
Yeah. I think even the guys are imagining it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the look on Derek's face right there, I'm just saying.
No, this is my Monty Python get on with it face.
Oh, jeez, rude, mutt.
No, I'm just playing with you, Allison.
Jesus Christ.
The other one that I have is Oliver Queen, also known as the Green Arrow.
Nice.
Because have you seen those muscles? I also have Wolverine. Now, if we can somehow work out Deadpool and Wolverine together, that would be pretty badass.
Deadpool hates Wolverine though, like hates his guts.
Exactly. Can you imagine how intense that would be? The sexual frustration between the two of them alone. Oh my god.
You are so much like me. This is ridiculous.
See, you were looking for another girl admin, you just didn't realize that you were really just looking for somebody that thought exactly the same way you do.
Exactly.
Uh, two more. I have Nightwing because I don't know. I just always kind of
That wing's pretty
thought he was kind
badass.
of hot. Yeah. And the last one is Smoke from Mortal Kombat. It was between him and like three other guys that were in Mortal Kombat. So Smoke
Nice.
is pretty damn sexy though.
All right.
And those are my top 5 fictional characters I would like to bone.
Excellent.
All right. So my top 5, in kind of in an order, would be number 1 is Spider-Man, of course. If you followed the page, you know that I'm obsessed with Spider-Man, have been since I was little. I love him, love him, love him, love him so much. And I love Peter Parker too. Number 2 would be Deadpool, because I've just been like reading his comics lately, and he's such an asshole, and he's blunt and obnoxious and hilarious, and he's a psychopath. Who wouldn't want a psychopath? And then number 3 would be Scorpion, and I'm not sure what it is that attracts me to him, but I've liked him since I was little as well. Maybe it's the masculinity, the come here, you know? He's a cool guy. And then number 4 would be Jade, because she has big titties and she's beautiful. And then last but not least, Black Cat, because who would not love Black Cat? Who would not love her? She's just beautiful and she's sexy and everything about her is just good. So that is my top 5 fictional characters that I would like to bone. What about you, Derek?
Oh boy, okay, me on the spot. Okay, so I literally had to think this up before the podcast and like write down a Microsoft Word here. So I'm gonna pull out my list. Okay, so first is Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider reboot, not the original Lara Croft, the one from the reboot. I find her to be a really attractive in both personality and in looks, and the fact that she's a lot more vulnerable. She's a more relatable in the game, and I felt sort of an emotional connection playing with the character, and really she's just an all around pretty awesome chick. And not to mention she is voiced by one of my celebrity crushes, so I am very happy about that. Number two would be Uhura from the Star Trek movies. She's played by Zoe Saldana. She's also in Columbiana and The Losers. She's sexy, man. What can I say? Spock's a lucky guy. But yeah, she kicks ass, and she knows how to take control, and she's just beautiful, man. I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Number three, and this is a long time coming. This is one of my childhood crushes, Sailor Venus from the Sailor Moon anime. I know that when I have get-togethers with my friends, we talk about. We actually watched the English dub Sailor Moon from like the Toonami days. So yeah, I mean, Sailor Venus is just one of my favorites, and I see her cosplayed a lot in conventions, and the ones that know how to pull it off really know how to pull it off.
I think I
So
remember learning that at the Comic Con we went to.
yeah. So yeah, we saw a pretty good Venus. We also saw Mars. Sadly, no Jupiter cosplay. Love to see someone as Jupiter. That would probably require like a sort of like a very long legs, 5'11" Amazon type figure. So I don't know.
Same goes
Um,
for Wonder Woman, but nobody does that shit.
Yeah, nobody does Wonder Woman. Well, except for Ivy Doom Kitty, she does Wonder Woman, and
Yeah.
she does. Yeah, she does good. I like her cosplay. So, um, number four would be Power Girl for obvious reasons. If you don't know who Power Girl is, Google image search. You're welcome. And number five would, this is actually a recent one, would be Feora from Superman 2 as well as the recent Man of Steel movie. Both actresses that play this character, either from the second movie from the 1970s or early 80s and the new Man of Steel one. Both actresses are incredibly beautiful and incredibly intimidating. I am leaning towards the Man of Steel version more just because she was one of my favorite characters in the entire movie. Completely outshined Michael Shannon's character, even though I love General Zod, but I mean, he was kind of channeling Dr. Evil in some scenes, which I thought was pretty hilarious with the way he was voiced. I mean, you have to laugh when the guy's going, "I will find them, Joel. I will find them." It's weird, and it's hilarious. I literally every time I play League of Legends, I go like, "I will find Timo. I will find him in the bushes. I will find him, Joel." So I literally do that like every chance I get, and it's hilarious. So yeah, that's it for me. Now let's go over to our resident Puerto Rican, Jose.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
people?
hey,
Hey.
hey, hey.
So my turn, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's get this shit started, shall we? No order, and you're gonna start seeing a pattern. On the women I chose gets broken off at the end, but here we go. The first I would chose the Queen of Blades, aka Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft 2 and
Nice.
StarCraft 2: Heart of the Swarm. Um, Corrupt, evil, seductive, and sexy.
And she's got
That's
bone wings.
and she's got bone wings. That's all I gotta say. Exoskeleton skin wings if you're gonna make it more specific.
Yeah,
You
Zerg
can,
wings.
she's a cockroach woman.
Cockroach.
Let's that's all I gotta say from her. If you don't know who she is, shame on you, or you're not a PC gamer. Let's go with number two. This is one of the only ones that's different from all of the other ones, and that one is Excel from Excel Saga, a '90s anime, and '90s and early 2000 anime. Um, Excel is for the main character in this show called Excel Saga. Basically, it's a show that doesn't make any sense.
So it's a show about nothing.
Basically,
How do we know when it's
uh,
over?
it's just funny. It has one of the Excel's one of the most memorable characters in anime for me, and it also has one of the most memorable characters in anime per se. It's called Nabashi. It's a guy with an afro, but for some reason, everybody you talk about Excel Saga, first thing they do, Nabashi. That's the only thing they remember. From the same show. I can't remember her name correctly, but it's Excel's companion, which is the equivalent of Kenny in South Park. The reason is she's always dying in every episode, but she doesn't die once. She dies constantly and in every episode. Like every episode, she's on life support or some shit like that. Every time she talks, she's coughing up blood, and yeah, that's my third one. Forgot her name. If somebody knows it, please tweet it to me. I'll put my Twitter at the end. Um, Number four, Melina from Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
Yeah, obvious reasons. She is the not biological daughter. You can say biological project of the Lord of the Underworld. Otherworld, not Underworld. Otherworld. And yeah, Melina's
Don't let
super
her mouth get
sexy.
too close, though.
Melina's super sexy. The only downside with her is that since she's genetically modified, she doesn't have the prettiest mouth.
Insert Purdy mouth jokes here.
Yeah, she doesn't
You
have
got
the
pretty
prettiest mouth.
mouth.
That's a nice putting it.
Yeah.
So if she just talks and doesn't take the mask off, we can wear something out.
Paper bag over the head should do it.
Nah, she has beautiful eyes. It's just her mouth.
Well, cut holes for the eyes.
Or put a bandana around her face, like from the nose down.
That's what
Yeah.
she does, anyways.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, just keep the mask on, darling. Put the lotions on the skin. Anyway, oh what? And my last one, it's Mia from the Evil Dead movies from 2013.
Nice.
Basically Mia is the main character in the Evil Dead. The girl who's trying to give up drugs, lock her up. She goes out to the woods. She get raped by a tree. She turns into a demon from the elder times, and she try to kill everybody, turning into demons and zombies. And she splits her tongue in half. She cuts off her arm. She's a demon half of the movie, and then the last part of the movie, she's a total badass. And then it starts raining blood. So any woman that can get covered in blood and it's into self sodomizing is perfect for me.
All right then.
Nice.
Let's move on to our special guest. Okay, so what are your top 5, Josh?
Oh, he's not doing it.
You know, he's not doing it. Oh.
Yeah.
We talked about this before the show.
Yeah, Derek.
Dude, I've been like spacing out. I am so sorry.
No
Like,
worries.
totally.
Just don't want to make the fiance mad, so.
Yeah.
I got hit
No,
by
Well, we
another
know
truck.
Harley Quinn is in there somewhere.
Yes, that would be one of them.
Not saying anything. This is off the record.
Off the record.
Yeah,
Good
the
thing this
fiance
isn't
here
live.
is just off the record. There was no communication of that.
She can't
Good thing this
hear
isn't
me,
live.
right?
What was that?
Oh, I said good thing it's not live and we can edit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
still
won't
gonna
get
I'm still gonna leave it in though. It's funny.
Yeah, that's cool. No worries.
Uh, I am
Okay.
gonna edit out stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get distracted too easily.
Editing out is fun. Not really.
Editing's a hell of a drug.
All right, so one of the other things that I guess only me and Jose watched this movie, but I don't know if Josh or Allison, if you've seen John Dies at the End. But me and Jose watched it because we're gonna start a new segment.
No, I have not.
That is a movie club review where like we pick a movie off Netflix basically, and we watch it, and we all kind of give our own little review on it.
Yeah, I was just lazy.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the synopsis if you want. You can explain how yeah, I'm gonna look up the synopsis.
Okay, so basically, the movie like at first kind of confused the hell out of me, and I was kind of in a weird spot. I was babysitting, and the kid had just gone to bed, and so I was like watching it, and basically this guy was getting high off soy sauce,
They
and
call it soy sauce.
yeah, it looks like soy sauce, but then it kind of looks like some venom too. I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's a low budget horror movie kind of feel to it. It's really cool, really like weird monster things in it,
Yeah,
and it's really random. So
it has
yeah,
everything, honestly.
yeah, it was interesting. My favorite quote from there, though, was the main character says, "Have you ever heard the old human expression, 'I want to shoot you so bad, my dick's hard'?" It was hilarious. Hilarious. I was laughing so hard that I had to like put my mouth over my hand so I wouldn't wake up the little kid that was sleeping. It was great.
Wow,
But did you forget that part, Jose?
I did.
So
It's a very quotable movie.
yeah, it's just like I don't know, it's a random, really random movie. So what did you think, Jose?
I loved it. I honestly dug it very good. But the thing with the movie is it was unexpected. It basically it's hard to describe because it has sci-fi, it has horror elements, and it's just a complete mind fuck. When you think everything is resolved, a new element is thrown in, even at the very end of the movie, even in the last 20 minutes of the movie, when they're wrapping up the story, because it's from a past perspective. It's like a storytelling. It's like an interview.
Mhm.
Uh, Even at the end, the thing that happens to Paul Giamatti, you remember that?
Yeah.
That's a complete mindfuck at the end. I'm like, holy shit! And the way he explains it, like, yeah, he understands what it is and he has it under control. Obviously, he was chosen for a reason, and obviously that creepy guy with the slug was there at the beginning. There's the soy sauce moves too. So
Yeah, it turns into like it looks like a like Venom the symbiote or whatever, however you say that.
yeah, it looks like that, but it can morph into anything. Like at one point, it turns into mosquitoes and it just crawls in his skins like scarabs.
Mhm.
But my rating for the movie is I give it a 4 or 5. If you have Netflix and you have anything to watch, just watch it. It's pretty good. If you're not into horror, just give it a try. It has more comedy than horror to it. Even in the horror elements, it has just a lot of comedy in it. Even it's good.
I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 5. It's not one of my favorite like types of movies, but it was definitely a good movie.
So Jen, did you choose a movie to watch next week?
I have not yet,
Okay.
so I'll have to look into that.
Yeah,
But I will
sooner the
definitely
better.
let you guys know. Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know today.
But yeah, this has been Nerds Rule the World. I hope you enjoyed our time with us.
So let's say goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
And thank you to our special guest, Josh, for hanging out with us for a little bit.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
And we will post a link to his page with all his artwork on the Nerds Rule the Rule page. So if you're interested,
And on
then just go look there.
on the podcast, I'm trying to figure out how to program links into it so you can visit it from your iPhone and iPad.
Very
Sweet.
cool.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this has been Nurture of the World, and remember, you learn something new every day. So, whether it is something smart or something not so smart, you learn something every day, and that's what matters. And that's what we do here. We share knowledge until one day we get shut down by anonymous because we said something we were not supposed to say. With that being said, good night, everybody.
Hey Jose, guess what?
What?
Are you ready for a miracle?